Capricorn, this is your week ahead tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is a message for Capricorn sun, moon, and rising sign. It is an energy reading first and foremost, so please take it where and how it resonates in your life, and feel free to comment and share below how it is impacting you. If you want the full breakdown astrologically because you love astrology the way I do, I have a second YouTube channel completely dedicated to astrology called Astrology Motivation. Please check that out and hopefully subscribe over there to get your weekly forecast for Capricorns and all 12 zodiac signs over on Astrology Motivation. This reading is a timeless reading. It comes to you when it's supposed to. There's a new one that does, however, come out every single week. So please subscribe to this channel so you get the new reading every single week. I do personal readings. Check out my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. It is real easy to find because it's just the name of my channel.com. All the bookings and appointments, and I do have a lot available and open for you guys if you're interested. Check that out and you can book and schedule and everything over there. Also, while you're there, check out the merch. I know this is your direct opposite, but these hats are so adorable. And yes, I love my rainbow full spectrum. I am a My Little Pony, Lisa Frank 80s girl. I have always loved the full spectrum, giving you all the colors and all the representation of a full spectrum life. So I hope that you will consider buying your zodiac sign or whatever zodiac sign you want to rock. Let's talk about this because these came out interesting. This card is the Six of Cups. It talks about childhood joy, joviality, and innocence. When it is upright, it is all about feeling and experiencing childlike pleasures and joys. And even really, it could be somebody from your childhood that's coming back into your life, and it would give you great happiness. Sometimes the card is associated with not acting your age, being a little too childlike and having these childlike expectations that need to be checked by current situations. We also have this card. Now this is the Hermit card and it's on its side. A Hermit card is all Virgo energy, and there is this sense of construction or cultivation when it comes to Virgo energy. And since this is major arcana, it has a bigger pull. So the topic here is this divergence between these childlike expectations versus the reality of actually getting things done. So if you feel this push-pull in your life this week, that's the energy that that's gonna be sort of challenging you. Look at the cards. They even came out in a square to each other. I didn't put them that way. So there is that sense of your childlike optimism really getting in the way of what has to be done to actually get things done. And there is a bigger proclivity for disappointment in this energy, this sense of idealism. And when things don't go idealistically, it makes the hard work or the day-to-day or the boring stuff that much more challenging and that much more difficult. So okay, that's where we begin. I know, you're like, you got to give me something good. Well, that is really good because at least we know where our primary challenge is coming from. This could show up in your marriage or any kind of business that you've established, a place that you do belong and you feel really good at. But these challenges could be coming up in something you are trying to build or in working with others, or in setting the cornerstones so you feel still inspired and passionate about something while simultaneously also feel like they're realistic and actually happening. We have the Four of Wands at the center. So meeting them at the center. So it could be, like I said, your marriage, or feeling like it's pulled both ways, the sense of idealism and I've always wanted this, but what is it that I've got to do and how much work has to be done and how do we do it? This is a happy card. It says you're in a good spot and there's lots of beautiful energy here. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. So there's an opportunity. Page of Pentacles could refer to a hermit that is coming in your future. So it could be Virgo energy, or just an opportunity for a new job, or an opportunity for a new schedule that you have to be put on, or maybe decreasing work in some ways so that you can enjoy life more. If you're finding that there's been a lot of tug or a big pull on you, that could be where the tension is coming from. And so now there's this time to like open up to a different way of seeing life as valuable, seeing yourself as being valuable, and allowing more joy and pleasure in. Page of Pentacles could also be associated with children, a new child on the way, a Virgo child especially. Let's get deeper into that though. I don't want to go too specific because this isn't a personal reading, but sometimes it just comes out that way. Virgo energy. Oh, there's a love affair here. I don't know if you're dealing with a Virgo, but I do think that, so this is very hopeful energy. When it comes to love affairs in your life, you will actually be able this week to get over any kind of challenges, be able to move on from any kind of anxiety or mental challenges like anxiety, sleepless nights, worry, anger, frustration. You'll be able to move on from them. Okay, let's review the cards. We have the Lovers, which is a beautiful extreme attraction to somebody. This overwhelming connection that ends up moving you forward. Some of you, this could mean a new relationship, or finally being able to take your relationship and decide between the both of you, you want to move or you want to cultivate this together. You want to be in this circumstance together. So this could actually revert to good news of a sense of optimism, where you're finding the ability to get on the same page as each other. We have this happiness. We have this wish fulfillment card, really feeling content and filled up and grateful for everything that you have. Nine of Cups is a very easy energy to take. So it's almost like through gratitude and appreciation of each other and what you bring to the table, you find your way to move forward. Does this have to be romance? No. It could definitely be business partnership, whoever you're working with. This sense of real satisfaction in what they're bringing to the table, and a feeling of harmony that you two are going to be capable of getting this done and actually making this work. That's beautiful energy. We have the Death card also on the table. So this may in some ways come as a surprise to you, this sense of everything seemed like it was going to fall apart. And this is kind of in the past, just a little bit though. Maybe last week, everything seemed like it was going to crumble. Everything seemed like it was falling apart. Because that's what the Death card is. Things falling apart in order for you to find gratitude and find hope in the potential of the future. And I think that that's a clue for you guys, finding that potential for the future and finding somebody who really believes in that with you, and finding that common focus point of where are we going to head, which direction are we going with each other. And you'll really be able to do that this week. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. There could be a Gemini in your life. Finding it, I don't think the zodiac signs matter as much as the energies that they bring. So Gemini energy is all about being together. It is all about connection and communication and talking to each other. And Scorpio energy is all about like dealing with the excess, dealing with the toxicities, and taking those toxicities and really going through that pain and decomposition that working through the toxicity brings to you in order to clean things up and heal them. This is very healing energy, and this card does imply that moving toward the future, healing is going to come from whatever you dredge up and confront especially if you confront it together, it's going to help you move forward really strong. So let's get a moon card. Damn, Capricorn. Let's get a moon card. Bring love into the situation. That's the only thing that came out. Now, if you're watching this when I upload this, there is going to be a new moon this week. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. So this also means opening yourself up to a truth without offense. Just opening yourself up to accepting love, receiving love, or realizing what it is that you love. And bringing that into the situation, this sense of, remember I said that you guys are finding whoever you're dealing with, finding a common, let me just readjust this, common focal point. It's like that's the focal point when you bring love into the situation and something that you both want to nurture and grow. So yes, for some of you, it could be a new baby. It could be a new child or the love of your children or whatever you've birthed in unison with each other. So that could be your business. That could be whatever project you're working on. There is that sense of finding camaraderie because you both care about that. So it's finding an external focal point to help both of you stop focusing on the things that make you different and the challenges, and to bring yourself together to work together to defeat whatever challenges that are getting in the way of this focal point or that are hindering this focal point. It is really a dynamic concept of what changing that mindset can do to help your partnerships or your relationships this week. Whoa. Okay, so what is this new opportunity that's coming toward Capricorn? I feel like you already know. In some ways, I feel like you've already started working on this. The Knight of Cups, once again, showing somebody that you love them and allowing your heart to sort of be worn on your sleeve and say, yeah, I care about this so much, or how much I care about you. I think it's also a call to action to not be scared, to let your heart open up and let somebody see what you're feeling. Let your feelings out. This is the Knight of Cups, this sense of showing what you feel, allowing people to see it, and allowing people to see that you have faith, even if it doesn't make sense. Not that it doesn't make sense. Even if the faith isn't based on what is measurable. Because that's really not where faith comes from anyway. If it's faith based on something that's quantifiable and measurable, it's not faith. It's reliability. You know, it's maybe in some degrees respect, or none of these are bad things, but knowing something's a good investment. It's logic. It's not faith. Faith is so much more daring in a lot of ways. It's so much riskier, but you won't have to doubt it. You'll know that I don't need those normal cues or markers for this. I see the way forward, even if it doesn't make sense to me. And that is definitely what this is calling you to do. It's a very Galahad kind of energy, that sense of, I'm going to follow my faith. Faith is why I know this is a good investment, or this is a good direction. Two of Swords suggests that there's information that you need to still know, that could be catching you up or causing hang-ups for you. Yeah, there's definitely mysteries here that are kind of unsolved, the unknown. But I love how you're reacting to the unknown in, okay, well then maybe the unknown is not something I'm supposed to know now. Maybe maybe the unknown isn't possible for me to know now. But instead, maybe the unknown is just a challenge to my ability to have faith and decide to move forward. So that's what's happening. This sense of finding peace in not knowing or not understanding, and somehow digging in deep into the mysteries of life to not need the questions answered. This is Piscean energy. I've got to get deeper into the meaning behind it. I welcome you to join me for the extended reading. That link is down below in the comment section. I pin it to the top. As well, I put it in the description box below. It's also pinned to the top of this to this video. If you're watching on television, God bless you, but know that none of the links are available. You're going to have to grab your cell phone or laptop, and then you can press on the links and come join me for the extended reading. I'll see you guys there.